Stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So yo, world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. I drink up all the Hennessy you got on your shelf, so just let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty, pronounced with the umpty. Yo, ladies, oh, how I like to funk thee. And all the rappers in the top 10, please allow me to bump thee. I'm stepping tall, y'all, and just like Humpty Dumpty, you're gonna fall when the stereos pump me. I like to rhyme, I like my beats funky, I'm spunky, I like my oatmeal lumpy, I'm sick with this, straight gangsta Mac. But sometimes I get ridiculous, I'll eat up all your crackers and your licorice. Oh, yo, fat girl, come here, are you ticklish? Yeah, I called you fat, look at me, I'm skinny. It never stopped me from getting busy, I'm a freak. I like the girls with the brooms, I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom, I'm crazy. Allow me to amaze thee, they say I'm ugly but it just don't faze me. I'm still getting in the girls' pants and I even got my own dance. The Humpty dance is your chance to do it all. Come on, do the Humpty Hump. Come on, do the Humpty Hump. Check me out, y'all. Do the Humpty Hump. Just watch me do the Humpty Hump. Yeah, do you know what I'm doing the Humpty Hump? Come on, do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump. People say, yo, Humpty, you're really funny looking. That's alright, cause I get things cooking. You stare, you glare, you're constantly trying to compare me, but you can't get near me. I'm giving more C, and on the floor B, all the girls, they adore me. Oh yes, ladies, I'm really being sincere, cause in the 69, my Humpty nose will tickle your rear. My nose is big. I'm not ashamed, big like a pickle. I'm still getting paid. I get laid by the ladies, you know I'm in charge. Both how I'm living and my nose is large. I get stupid, I shoot an arrow like Cupid. I use a word that don't mean nothing, like lifted. I sang on Do What You Like, and if you missed it, I'm the one who said just grab them in the biscuits. Also told you that I like to bite. Well yeah, I guess it's obvious I also like to write. All you had to do was give Humpty a chance, and now I'm gonna do my dance.
What's up, everybody? Sunday afternoon on the Money Tank, as always. Sean Hardy. That's what I unplugged that. Let's roll. Alright, so another day. Sunday afternoon. Slow Sunday, too. Very weird that it's so slow. I'm trying to get the volume right here. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Let's see if I crank it up there. That might do it. That might adjust things. So anyway, what do we got going on? We got some NASCAR, we got some golf, we got a good bet with Adam Scott rolling with some golf, got some NASCAR picks. My Xavier team not looking good, but I mean it was almost as expected. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear from people telling me that Xavier's not good because they go on a road and lose to a solid basketball team. Every team loses to a solid basketball team on the road. Every single one this year. So it is what it is. Oh, doesn't mean I don't think that they could still win the championship. I still think they do. I think this Seton Hall team's good. The Seton Hall team's been playing very well late. They should get in as probably an 8 or a 9 seed. We'll see. They're pumped up. This is a huge game for them. Xavier coming off the biggest win in school history. So it is what it is. What else we got going on? NHL rolling along. You got a free play with Washington team total. And then in college basketball, let's see where we're... college baseball. Let's see where we're at. Sent out Oklahoma State. They're up 3-2. Early. What else we got? Vandy. They're rolling 5-0 in the second. We got Florida over Miami. Florida's up 3-0 in the second. Not sure if there's anything else. I think that's it as far as... Penn State. Penn State got an early one in the top of the first. Look at that. They're up 1-0 on South Carolina. Either way, we've been rolling. Texas just getting underway. College baseball off to a great start. 13-5 on the year. 2 losses with Maryland, 2 losses with Louisiana Lafayette. Those 2 teams have hurt. You take Louisiana Lafayette and Maryland out of the way, we're 13-1. Those friggin' teams are killing me. But either way, coasting along. What to talk about today? We're getting ready. Tuesday, March 1st. start of MLB. I believe the Phillies are playing today against a college. But our preview shows are starting on Tuesday, and we're going down to the desert where to the team with the most action in the off season, I would say, and probably the most news to talk about. We're going to go with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Now, here's the thing, guys. As far as a time schedule for these baseball shows, they're going to be a little sporadic because, I'm getting these guys on during spring training where there's a game going on, so they're watching the game and they're not going to do the show during the game, or it's prior to the game they're doing interviews, the coaches talking, stuff like that. So I'm sort of working around their schedules. I'll know a day ahead of time and keep you guys up to date. The first one on Tuesday, I'm probably going to do at 12:30. Now, you guys can always listen to the playback and everything, but we got Nick Pecoro of the Arizona Central and of Channel 12 News down there. He's been covering the team for, God, I don't even know. It's been a while now. I would say 8 years he's been covering the team. Went to Arizona State, started doing his sports writing there, and got a job locally, which is good for him. So he's been around the team for a long time, since these guys, Goldschmidt and everybody else, has been coming up. He's seen the good, he's seen the bad. We'll get his perspective on this season. Then we'll roll right along and stay in that division. I think Wednesday we will have... What are we going to have Wednesday? Wednesday, I think San Diego. Thursday's the Dodgers. Friday, San Francisco. And again, time pending, but that's the order we'll go for this week. Should be a lot of fun. As far as today, we get some games going on, a lot of Pac-12 games coming up, and I guess we can get into them. What's up to everybody listening? I wasn't going to do one, but I got some of you saying you wanted to show. Hit me up on the chat box if you want to talk about anything. But let's get in first. A little news here, which I love because I haven't announced it yet, but some of you might know. One of my picks, and again, I'll make my official picks as we get closer to April, but I really like the Texas Rangers. I like them a lot this year. They just agreed to a deal pending a physical with Ian Desmond, which is interesting because Ian Desmond's a shortstop, and obviously Texas is pretty good at the shortstop position with Elvis Andrews, and they have a couple young guys that can play shortstop. He's going to end up playing left field. He's won 3 Silver Slugger awards. The kid's good. He didn't play very well. None of Washington, if you don't know, is one of the worst defensive teams in the league. He led the NL with 27 errors. So he didn't have a good season. He only hit .233. He can hit for pop though. He'll be very comfortable in that lineup. Not a lot of pressure on him. I think it's a good pickup. We'll see how it goes. I like it. I like this Texas team. Like I said, their top 2 pitchers only pitched a couple starts total, and they still win the division last year. They're going to be a dangerous team. We'll see going forward. Getting into a couple of these games coming up today. Let me do a quick check of the scores here before we get into it. Very interested in this UNC Greensboro Mercer game. That's a client play. We got UNC Greensboro. And honestly, I'd like to see Xavier cover this. Oh my goodness, what a shot. Xavier keep pulling it to 13 where, if they get one more shot, they cut to double digits, but Whitehead's a beast for Seton Hall. This is why they're dangerous in the tournament. They got a player that can take over a game, and they'll play high up tempo. And the way that looked, Xavier's given up on this game. So we'll keep going from there. Let's see. So coming up, we already got 2 o'clock games going. 3 o'clock, Tulane SMU. Not much to say there. SMU laying 20 at home. That's a egregious line, but they should cover that. Valpo going into Wisconsin, Green Bay. Valpo 25-5 on the year. Green Bay 19-11. Trying to think. Valpo on quick turnarounds this year have been pretty solid. It's pretty solid with 1 day or less rest. 12-1 straight up, 9-1 ATS. They're 5.5 point favorites if I didn't mention that. Total at 150. What's Valpo playing for? I don't know. But you look at this last game. Valpo won by 15 at home, 85-70. Here's the interesting thing. Valpo shot 48% in that game. Wisconsin Green Bay shot 32%, 29% from three. Neither team shot over 30% from three. And there was still 155 points scored in that one. Valpo had 52 rebounds in that game. A lot of free throws. But, you know, that's where it's at. Where I'm leaning here is towards the over. Like I said, I don't know how much Valpo's really playing for, but recently, you know, you look 2 days ago, you know, they're winning, not covering, and the thing with that is when you get a team like this, they should win this game, but the defense lacks. What usually goes when you get a team that's, you know, not playing for much, but still sort of, you know, closing out their season here with their last game on the road. The defense goes before the offense. You know, you got senior night going here. I just think there's going to be some points scored, much like last game. Last game, high pace, high octane game. Tons of shots in that one. You know, Wisconsin Green Bay got 71 shots off. If they can get anywhere close to a point per possession, I think we're good. So I like that one. What's another big game today? Michigan at Wisconsin. I mean, is it really, how big is that one really? But I guess we can talk about that one. A lot of Pac-12 stuff going on. I am totally not prepared for this show, by the way. I'm just sort of rolling with it. Plays are already out. I got everything in. But you look at Wisconsin. They've won 9 of 10 to get themselves into the tournament discussion. Look up. They got Michigan on deck at home. You know, Wolverines 10-6 in the Big Ten. Half game behind Wisconsin. Coming off a win over Northwestern. It's a big game for Michigan. You know, if they're going to want to make the tournament, they're going to have to jump over Wisconsin because the Big Ten's not getting a ton of teams in here, obviously. Nigel Hayes been playing pretty good, averaging close to 17 points. He's got to the free throw line 216 times this year, where he's shooting 74%. Not too shabby. Wisconsin's averaging 69 points a game, only allowing 64. Obviously, they like to slow it up. That's why they could be dangerous come tournament time. You know, if Seton Hall's throwing the ball behind their backs, they think I don't know. They better be careful. Xavier will run off. Oh my goodness. Steph Curry range. This is the new thing. Who was that? Oh my God. Was that Whitehead? That was from way out. No. Jesus. All of a sudden, since Steph Curry started shooting in the NBA, all of a sudden the three-point line and people's considered range has backed up big time. It's crazy. It's crazy. But again, Wisconsin wants to slow it down, and that's why they could be something if they make the tournament. They could upset some people, right? They're always out-rebounding their opponents. You look at Michigan, they're scoring 76 points a game, outscored their opponents by almost 10 per game on average, which is crazy. Michigan they're only turning the ball over like 9 times a game. But on the boards, Wisconsin should control this one. Whiskey at home, tough to bet against. You know, you're laying the normal 5 here. Like, it seems like everyone's always laying that 5. Let me just see one more thing. Let's see if we can get any more numbers on this one. I got nothing pulled up here today, so bear with me. What game are we talking about? Oh, yeah, Wisconsin. Yeah, you know, Wisconsin's won 12 of the last 14.